always talking, I'm like, fuck it, let them chat. I've been getting money, you know I can live with that. Legend in my city, winning, showed it on the map. And if I leave this bitch tomorrow, they gon' quote it as a fact. I'm like, who the hell could stop me? Carbon copies on my timeline. Get up out your ego, learn to think with your divine mind. Main role in my movie, get that boot if you ain't acting right. Biting on my style, these niggas rapping with some appetite. Better know where you at night. Ride around with that strap at night. Catch me flicking ashes, dumping funky at your traffic light. Tipping out my bottle, all in honor of my dead. Swear these niggas want no drama on my mama, on your head. I was raised to be that way, you just can't hold it, G. Being a block, I'm on my pivot like I'm supposed to be. Clocking digits with them niggas who been close to me. Popping shit and putting dick all in her ovaries. But I do my thing, bitch. I'm way too played for playing around, you know my language. Just send me that bread and I'm laying it down. I hold my weight, bitch. They know my name when I'm moving through town and I don't lane switch. I'ma keep it that way till I lay in the ground. I do my thing, bitch. I'm way too played for playing around, you know my language. Just send me that bread and I'm laying it down. I hold my weight, bitch. They know my name when I'm moving through town and I don't lane switch. I'ma keep it that way till I lay in the ground. Who gon' tell your tale if you don't leave no good impression? You ain't mad at me, little bitch, you mad at your reflection. Working on my hoodoo, burning sage for my protection. But if that shit there don't work, you know we brought that Smith & Wesson. I ain't stressing, found my blessing in the lowest state. She tell me, Xavier, please come over, though she know it's late. I could've went and beat that down, instead I chose to wait. I been that nigga in my city, that ain't no debate. See, once you learn to drop your feelings, you might drop your sickness. I talk to God about my dealings when they got my healings. Don't point my way with all that drama, I be bout my commas. What's worse about your lack of papers, you ain't got no honor. But I do my thing, bitch. I'm way too played for playing around, you know my language. Just send me that bread and I'm laying it down. I hold my weight, bitch. They know my name when I'm moving through town and I don't lane switch. I'ma keep it that way till I lay in the ground. I do my thing, bitch. I'm way too played for playing around, you know my language. Just send me that bread and I'm laying it down. I hold my weight, bitch. They know my name when I'm moving through town and I don't lane switch. I'ma keep it that way till I lay in the ground. Smartphone for the dumb bread, clip full of the bad bag. Bad bitch in the bed frame, same one for the break cane. Mindset on the next move, no time for the head game. Kush pack in the backpack, nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread, clip full of the bad bag. Bad bitch in the bed frame, same one for the break cane. Mindset for the next move, no time for the head game. I'm a player, you a parody. Bad bitch, two braids like a Cherokee. So much that I might need a parody. Smoke dope and I might need therapy. I be fly than a bitch, young parakeet. Apparently, these niggas don't know who I be. Last time I came to the show, so you paid at the door and I slid in no ID. You ain't cold like me. No, you see the name in neon. Prime time shit like Dion. Niggas ain't peas, they peons. Hit it in the bed, bad beyond. Neck on froze, on Freon. I ain't gotta tell her that we on. Shawty know she heard of the band and the brand and the type shit we on. Fuck they be on. Got a nigga leading this shit like Eons. He a fan, he a windmill. Top down on the coast, got a wind chill. But I'm grill, big fur, nigga chinchill. Tell him simmer down, sit still. Switch flows like knobs on the faucet. Tell him I need all of the profit. I'm off for the week shit. Probably off for a week shit. With a queen at the crib, got it looking like Freaknik. My flight about to head from the runway. It's noon, getting head on a Monday. sunbathe on the beach on a Sunday. Niggas still getting paid from the one play. Pulled up in the what you call it, eating on that, can't pronounce it. They seen I ain't announced it. Doing numbers like 8 accountants, ducked off by the lake and mountains. Might make it sound like
in the backpack, nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread, clips full of the bag bag. Bad bitch in the bed frame, same one for the break hang. Mindset on the next move, no time for the head game. Kush pack in the backpack, nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread, clips full of the bag bag. Bad bitch in the bed frame, same one for the break hang. Mindset for the next move, no time for the head game.
I'm a vibe, I'm a trip, I'm a journey. I'm a dog at the game in the gurney. Yo, bitch probably came with the scurvy. She be playing more games than attorney. Turn up, turn wheel on the yacht deck. Cold drink, hardwood and a hot neck. Grotesque protest when I shop wreck. Gotta now give a fuck who got next. A good tall glass of the Merlot. Pin gang got the cash on turbo. Teed up with the iron like Top Golf. New whip with the top piece chopped off. Off work I came to play. 2 blunts tall Tanqueray. Don't simp get paid today. That hate can't make a stay. Out west where the Lakers stay. And I'm still up getting to the bread like aisle 3. If it ain't about that, don't dial me. Put a little right in your act, baby. Do it for your bread and your black babies. Nigga, don't flex, just build muscle. I'm up, I still hustle. Ball game like Bill Russell. Rap game on Chris Wallace. Make a nigga wanna switch wallets. Give a fuck what a bitch call it. No shit for the faint of heart. Get rich, nigga, play your part. 5 bands, 2 days apart. This shit like ancient art. And I'm still in the hood like an engine. Slide 4 deep, done division. Papa my shit for the pension. Pretty little freak in the mentions. Checking her physique in dimensions. Let a nigga peep your position.
In the backpack, nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread, clips full of the bag bag. Bad bitch in the bed frame, same one for the break hang. Mindset on the next move, no time for the head game. Kush pack in the backpack, nap time in the knapsack. Smartphone for the dumb bread, clips full of the bag bag. Bad bitch in the bed frame, same one for the break hang. Mindset for the next move, no time for the head game.
Turning practice to perfection took some trying. Who'da thought that I'd get my next blessing from some lines? I turned this rap shit into my profession and defied all they projections. No ceiling on what's manifesting in my mind, cause I get stronger when the pressure build. More hunger, what's next to kill. Grind with the time I had to get paid over time. This so refined, just peep the detail. And it's all for retail. I used to get my inspo from the store, that was for... Now we don't cross my mind so much cause everything hot. I don't even check the traffic flow cause everything fly. Before us whips, now I got extra keys. Just text my lady, I'm the greatest, she said yes indeed. Can't play it safe, I'm taking risks cause I know what could be. Where that could lead, you best believe I'll be the first to see. I paid the price to know my worth so I can't work for free. And put my soul in every moment, it's all sacrifice just by what you think worth the bleed. What you think worth the scars? Girl, it's way more to the world than fancy cars. We gon' live today, we might not see tomorrow. You gon' miss the galaxy, try and see the stars. Contemplate daily what's gon' get us far. No need to buy the world cause it's already ours. And I'm no longer searching for another reason. When I'm through with this earth, I might just rise up out the dirt and ball another season. 20s, 50s, 100s, I wanted it's mine. Planning the purchase, I'm buying land and the purpose divine. Pull out a family, one roof to stack, it won't cost them a dime. Feel me up seeing my people eat, that's the mark of a done. Can't be losing focus in the clutch, that's gon' cost you your prime. I took precaution, man, been at work since I first saw the sign. X by my cursive and name slipped since I dotted the line. Make sure the ethic match my ambition and wait for the time when drinks is on. on me. Thanks I don't need. I done had this plan since both jeans and long tees. No extended hands that didn't feed, I'm on freeze. Cause I ain't got the battery to spin, I'm low key. I done put my TK in 10 times, no lie, I did the job. Had to wash my hands on wind, lay down at night and get to God. It had been so many times inside, I thought when nothing left. I was on my way up thinking I would fall, but took a step.
Y'all have to excuse me for one hot minute. I got a package at the door. Give me a minute and I'll be right back with y'all. Hold up. Oh. Oh. All right. Oh. How y'all doing on this Tuesday afternoon? It's your guy, Big Dog Bark. I'm coming live from Memphis 10 with another one. As y'all enter the building, hit the like button. Likes are appreciated. Hit the share button. Tell somebody to tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody to put their eyes on me. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to 1,300 by the end of the year. It's a slow process, but it's better than no process. So hit this subscribe button. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, if you want to join the investment circle, the banner is at the bottom. Hit that Cash App if you want to make an investment, a small investment or a large investment, or no investment. It's perfectly fine over here. I don't think I'm gonna be up here too long today. Not because I don't want to be, but I don't need to be. Because today's topic is directed toward the women. And like I said, I'm trying to alternate between the men and the women, trying to help both genders in this dating market. You know what I'm saying? Trying to help y'all out. It is what it is. So today, I want to talk about frame control for women. I want to talk about frame control. And I be realizing that both genders are actually thirsty. Both genders are actually desperate right now. See, we talk a lot of yik yak on the panels and push a lot of narratives and a lot of talking points. But the truth of the matter is, both parties want each other. Both parties want each other. Now, I could dive off into the economy, economics. And like I said, I'm good at business. I can sit here and talk to the guys and tell the guys is that I listen to y'all conversations. I sit back, I listen to what y'all have to say. And I've been doing it for the past 6, going on 7 years. I actually been listening. And I don't say a lot. And when I do say something, I try to be as logical as possible when I do say something. And before I cut this mic on today, I was sitting back and I was thinking, I was going over my notes for today's topic. And I was sitting there listening. I was talking to, just watching some YouTube and thinking about this and thinking about that. And what I come to realize is this right here. According to logic, according to man logic, mansplaining, according to the He-Man Woman Hater Club, what's going on? How you doing, baby? According to men that I've been listening to, and Harmonize, if you're still in the chat, tell me if I'm right or wrong about what you've been hearing. Marriage has no benefits for men, right? Dating, the juice ain't worth the squeeze, right? But you still want to smash. Am I right or wrong so far, Harmonize? Okay, so me and you on the same page right now. Marriage has no benefit for men. Dating ain't worth the squeeze, but men still want to smash, right? Now, this is the other part about what I was thinking about before I cut this mic on today. When the topic of legalizing prostitution come up, they don't want to legalize prostitution. Am I right, Harmonize? Exactly, Harmonize. It's in my biological nature as a man to smash any female walking. Monogamy doesn't count. Monogamy is a made up idea, according to what I hear in these spaces. But if you don't want to get married, you don't want to date, but you still want to smash. When the topic of prostitution coming up, and they say legalize prostitution, you don't want to legalize prostitution either. So, and I ain't the smartest guy walking, I know that. So if you don't want to get married because there's no benefits for you, you don't want to take women on dates because the juice ain't worth the squeeze, but you still want to smash, that's transactional. Because how else you gonna get any box from any woman without doing something? And then when they say legalize prostitution, you have a fit. Well, again, I'm not the smartest individual walking. How else you gonna get it? How else you gonna get it? Now, like Harmonize just said, it's my nature to smash as many females as possible. It's in my biological nature to procreate. And I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But unlike the animal kingdom, which they always refer to, I just can't run up on the female species and just stick my dick inside of their box. We have laws that said that is literally grape. That's literally SA. That's incest in some cases, because you know dogs do have relations with each other, even though the mother just had the puppies, and next thing you know, they turn around and so it's a lot of things that y'all compare to the animal kingdom that we can't do as human beings. Okay, so how else do you plan on getting box? And then, not to mention, in order to get the quote unquote free box, I have to be in the 666 club. I have to be 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 inches or better. In order to get free box. If I don't meet these quote unquote requirements, I'm losing as a man. I don't get what I want. And I heard a lot of the struggles of men saying because they're not 6 feet tall, because they don't make 6 figures, because they don't have the 6-pack, because they don't have the 6 inches or better, they have problems getting women. Or, you know, the high value, high earning men, they don't have a problem getting women, according to some of these content creators. And the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the hobosexuals and the Chad and the Brads don't have a problem getting women. So when men bring up the 666 requirements, and I'm like, okay, you'll say something about the high earning, high value men being able to get who they want. I ain't gonna argue with that. You got more options because you got more bread. You ain't necessarily got more options because you that dude. You just got more options because you got more resources, high power tricks. But then you'll say the worst of the worst get women too. The hobosexuals, the 9 to 5, the regular Joe Blows, they the ones staying on somebody's couch able to get women too. They got a little bit more time and attention to give. So when I hear these content creators using the 666 requirements, saying marriage has no benefit for men, dating, it ain't worth it, but I still want some box. But I'm not a high value dude, because if I was, I have all the box I want. I'm not a hobosexual. I'm not a Pookie or Ray Ray, because I believe I'm better than that. I'm somewhere in the middle. And because I'm in the middle, I have little to no options of getting boxed. Even though the majority of men walking the face of the United States is average at best. They're not 6 feet. They don't make 6 figures. And I may be right or wrong, but last time I checked, the average size of a man's package is like not even 6 inches. And just off these numbers that I look at, these individuals that's about 5'9", 5'10", making about 70, 80,000 or lower with a package less than 6 inches is able to have marriages, is able to be in relationships, able to have baby mamas, able to have multiple females, able to have one female, able to do a lot of things that y'all say they can't do. So my question is, what's the problem? What's the problem? Like I said, I'm not the smartest man walking. I know this. But what's the problem? What is the actual problem? You can't sit here and tell me that the women of today is literally giving it away for little or nothing. And you can't get none of it. You already don't want to do nothing for it. And if women requirements to get it is either they want the 666 guy or they want the hobosexual. And you mean to tell me that somewhere in the middle is you and you can't get it? Just on some one night stand type of situation? Just some straight up transactional, straight, I got the money, give me the box. Like, you mean to tell me that either you got to be super duper rich or super duper broke to get box? Nowhere in between. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Because when I look back at my life, and y'all know I done told plenty of stories of me growing up, me losing my virginity at 12, me doing the things I was doing for the past 30 plus years. And I sit back and I'm like, bruh, I've been a regular nigga in the city of Memphis. I'm from Memphis. I ain't from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm from Memphis. And I look back at my life dealing with women. And I'm like, the only thing I have is the quote unquote requirement is, well, not the only thing. I got two out of three. I'm my package and my height. I ain't never been no 6-figure nigga. I ain't never been no 6-figure nigga. And I pretty much had a fairly decent amount of success when it came down to women. And I'm average. Well, according to some, like you're 6 feet. Okay. My son 5'11", 5'10" and a half, 5'11", and he successful. He ain't 6 feet. He wish he was 6 feet, but he's not 6 feet. Now his couple of his partners, the ones he did with the most, they one, I think, the one he called his play brother, I think he like 6'1". But he about 300 some pounds. He ain't got no problem getting women. His other partner, he in Texas right now, but when he was down here in Memphis, he about 6 feet. He don't have that much of a problem getting women. Now they go about it different ways, but they ain't got no problem getting women. And I think they're like, my son just turned 18 not too long ago, and they 19. They don't have a problem. They don't have a problem. When I think about all the shit me and my partners did growing up in our teenage and adolescent years, we didn't have problems. We didn't have problems. So why is it that y'all in 2025, you want it, but every way to get it, you don't want to use it? You just want it. But then you'll sit there and tell the women it's their fault for not giving it to you. Because it's your biological nature as a man to get it. And because they don't just up and give it to you, even though they're giving it away, because they don't up and give it to you unless you meet the requirements for them to give it to you, you have a problem. You have a problem. And when I sit here and I try to tell guys, and I've been telling guys this for a minute, is you still gonna have to do something to get it. You gotta do something. You had to do something. You're gonna have to give a little emotional attention. You're gonna have to simp a little bit. Even if you're just trying to get it for one night, you're gonna have to do a little talking, a little conversation, a little game. But according to some content creator, game ain't necessary, but game is also sales. Every female you come across is just not gonna give it to you. Some is willing to listen, convince them. Every female is not sopping wet as soon as you walk in the door. A small percentage is. Some ain't even looking in your direction, whether because they faithful to their man or they like what you like. You're dealing with women that need to be convinced that they might want to give it to you, even on the short term. We ain't even talking about dating and marriage because y'all said it's not worth it. But even on a short term basis, even on a one night stand, you got to convince some of them that you worth their little 45 minutes you're going to give them on a one night stand. You got to convince them. Now, you don't want to talk to them because you feel like I'm doing too much. I'm simping. I don't want to talk. Well, how they supposed to know what's up? She just supposed to know because I'm a man. She just supposed to know I want her because I'm in her presence. I want her. Closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed. Just because you around this lady presence and you want her, and she might want you. You ain't gonna talk your way. You ain't gonna say nothing creative. You ain't gonna run your mouth. Try to get that one night stand. Just me being on my bullshit right now. You ain't got nothing creative to say to get that box up out of her for one night because she might want to give it to you. But I gotta lie. That's what the narrative be then. It's like, oh, I have to lie to get it. No, you don't. Because again, you said you're dealing with females in 2025 that's willing to give it away. No lie necessary. No lie to be told. If they're giving it away, just tell the truth. Be honest. If they're that loose and they're willing to give it away for little or nothing, why you gotta lie? Just be convincing with your argument. You ain't gotta lie to somebody that want to give it to you. That don't make sense. So you're in this chick eyesight, you like what you see, and it's a chance she might like what she see. But because you don't know what to say, you might lose out on a one night stand. Or you want her to say something to you to let her know that she's interested in you. And no matter what y'all tell me about women, I know for a fact that women do not like to approach. And the main reason women do not like to approach is they always want to have the power of the rejection. The good ones, the bad ones, they always want the power of rejection. That's why they don't approach me. So chances are, y'all just gonna be sitting there looking at each other stupid. You ain't gonna say nothing, she ain't gonna say nothing, and both of y'all want each other, but you ain't gonna make the first move because you don't want to be looking like a simp. And I know shit show 8 times out of 10, she ain't gonna make the first move because she don't want to seem desperate. Then you walk out this situation mad at her because she ain't jump on your dick. But you ain't say nothing to make her jump. And she was ready to jump. You didn't convince her to do it. Because in your head, anytime you show a female any emotions, any attention, any energy, you're simping. I bet. Now, on the other end, same scenario. You see her, you like what you see, and she might like you, right? She might want to give it to you. You don't want to talk to her, but you got some money in your pocket. Now you got a little confidence. You know, when folks be drinking, they get that liquid courage. Now they gonna say shit. They, a drunk mouth say what a sober man want to say. So now you got a little paper in your pocket, and you feel like, hey, she'll jump for this money because you think that all women are slick hoes. I mean, women do like attention, but I ain't gonna call every woman a hoe. But in y'all head, women are hoes. That's why y'all feel like prostitution is the way. You feel like all them OnlyFans models and adult stars. So you literally think that if I give her a couple of dollars, I get to have a fantasy. I get to live out my personal fantasy if I give her this money that's in my pocket. No questions asked. So instead of having a mouthpiece, instead of you being creative with your game, you'll pull out a bankroll. And I say it over and over again. I don't know women that don't like money. I never met a woman that don't like money. But in the case of this guy I'm talking about, you want to pull out a bankroll thinking she's just gonna go and give it to you. Okay, cool. She'll bite. Because she might be hurting a little bit. She might, back on light bill, phone bill need to be paid. Something. She might want to get a Sheen cart or something. She can do something with the money. She might be stacking it up for a business endeavor or trying to, get into the stock market or something. She might be trying to do something productive. She might be trying to fuck it off. Ain't no telling. But you're willing to give it to her in exchange for your own little fantasy. And now you exchange. And you get what you want. And you feel like you did something because you got that little box that you said you wanted from her because you paid for it. The problem is that you don't own her. So now you see her talking to another guy. And because you spent your hard-earned money to get it, you feel like she belonged to you. So now you want to talk stupid. You want to cop block and all that type of shit. Yeah, she gave you some, nigga. She gave you some. That's what you wanted. You got it. You didn't want a relationship. You didn't want to be her boyfriend. You didn't try to be husband or none of that type of shit. You just wanted to smash. You got what you wanted. So why is it when you see another guy talking to her, shooting his shot, running the game, whatever the case may be, and she falling for it, she like this shit, why are you mad? Why are you mad? You got what you wanted. So why are you angry? Oh, I get it. You thought the money was going to make her stay. You thought the money was going to make her be loyal. Oh, I get it. You thought the money was going to have her being submissive and obedient and shit like that. You thought every time you popped up with a little paper in your hand, she was going to jump. And all you wanted was some box. And when she don't jump, no matter how much you put out your hand, now you want to go tell the nigga that actually dig her, actually got some intentions, actually want to do something with her, that she a hoe. Now you want to tell this nigga that, man, I did so and so with her, bro. She gone. She did, she that. All because she didn't want no more of your money. She had an opportunity to be with a nigga that actually wanted to be with her. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit there and hold her having relations with you against her. I can't. It's hard for me to do that shit when we live in a world where people want what they want. People want to smash. It's hard. We humans. We attracted to each other. And just cause if she do it and protects herself to where she ain't trying to catch nothing, when she ain't trying to have a unwanted pregnancy and shit like that. I mean, hey, I don't know. That whole body count conversation, like I don't know. She might be lying. She might be telling the truth. I don't know. I believe at a certain age, I believe she doing something. I ain't stupid. I ain't that dumb. I believe she doing something. I believe she at least did it once at a certain age. But because you wanted to hold her out, and she didn't want to be your hoe, she probably took that money because she was hurting at that point in time, but she ain't no full-fledged hoe. She took that money one good time. You probably could have took out on a dinner date and still got it for the same amount. But now you want to speed up the process because that's all you really wanted. And now when you come around and now she don't fall for this shit because she took it for what it was and kept it pushing. Somebody else show a little interest. She digging that person and you want to tell that nigga that she a hoe because you paid for it. But that nigga over there shooting his shot and she wouldn't give it to him just because of the conversation. See, that just be some of the things that be lurking in my head sometimes. It's like I said, I'm pro man. I'm a man, 100%. And I done did some dirty ass shit when it came down to women. I done got done dirty. I done got done dirty. And I done did dirt. But something as simple as relationships, I hear the women. I've been hearing the same story. I've been hearing the same story for 30 plus years. Been hearing the same shit over and over again out of women's mouths. That shit ain't changed. And I didn't hear this shit on Oprah Winfrey or Sally Jesse Raphael or Ricky Lake. I didn't hear this shit over. I just heard this shit in the world, in real world. I didn't hear this shit on TV. I heard this shit in the real world. Women want what they want. Women want a nigga that's gonna come in and be that nigga. Women want a nigga, man, they're gonna come in and actually be the leader. When I hear the whole women want ghosts, they want ghosts. It ain't that hard. You can have a little edge about yourself and actually do good shit. You can actually be a little gangster, a little hood, and still take it to the art museum. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. I know for a fact. Just, let my wife tell it, like, yeah, he got the tattoos and vulgar and tote pistols and shit like that, but he read books and study, go to the museum and shit like that. I do that shit. I do that shit. I do that shit. I'll listen. I would sit here and watch Sisters with my wife and all that ratchet bullshit that go on there and turn around and listen to a TED talk. I could bump Jay-Z and Lil Wayne and T.I. all day long and then turn around and listen to some Mozart. Like, the problem I see with a lot of you guys is y'all don't want to be multifaceted. Y'all don't want to have layers. Y'all don't want to have a mixed bag of what type of nigga you want to be. Like you can't find the medium of being a street nigga and a smart nigga when they like both of them. They like dudes that go to college and they like dudes that got a little street sense. Find a mix of that smart. Find a mix of that intelligence. It's not that hard. You can be smart on both sides. They like men that can talk and be stoic at the same time. They want a man that's able to talk at the right time and be quiet at the right time. They do. They want a man that's able to spend money and also be frugal at the same time. They want a man that can go and blow their back out and make love to them at the same time. See, that's the part of dealing with women that I see a lot of y'all guys don't understand, is that it's either one way or the other. Either you extremely this or extremely that. You can't find that mix of being in the middle. Same way as with the high value versus the low value, man. You can't find that mix that's in the middle. It's either one way or the other. It's either she like it rough or she like it soft. She don't like it in between. She like it both ways. She like it both ways. Y'all the ones that don't want to do it both ways. Y'all want to do it one way or the other. But guys like me that been doing this for a long time, as I understand, it's like, bro, every situation don't require the aggressive part of you. Every situation don't require the passive part of you. You got to pick and choose when you're going to be aggressive, when you're going to be passive. You're going to have to pick and choose when you're going to be a street or when you're going to be a schoolboy. You're going to have to pick and choose in every situation which situation required the dog or the wolf, the cat or the lion, the parrot or the eagle, the goldfish or the great white. You got to learn that shit. Y'all don't want to learn that shit. But I'm here to teach y'all. One way or another. I'm going to get y'all right. Hate me or love me, my message is going to be the same. And they go for both sides. So today, I'm talking about frame control for women when they go on a date. Now, the thing I gotta realize is that if a dude really do something for you outside of Netflix and chill or a coffee date or walk in the park, if he really plan out a date, a real live date, what I've noticed is that y'all literally do too much. What's going on, TMKC? What I realized is that a lot of women that actually get on a date, get a real date, not a bullshit date, not a coffee date, not a park date, not a library date, none of that, a real date. Y'all do too much. Because men now don't want to date. So it's rare when a man actually take you on a real date amongst all the men saying they just want to take you to Starbucks. You literally do too much because now you feel like he the one. Just like when I go back on my bullshit right fast. When I hear niggas say that shit, I'm like, well, I'll take the chick to Five Guys. That's my burger spot. I don't go to McDonald's for burgers. I don't go to Wendy's. I don't go to Burger King. If anything, I'll go to Sonic or Whataburger or Freddy's if I want some fast food burgers. But I go to Five Guys and I have a spot in Memphis called Huey's where I go get my burgers from. And there's no combos. Everything is separate. The burger one price, the fries one price, the drink one price. Ain't no combos. So when I hear guys saying, "Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that," I'm like, "Well, bro, I'll take her to Five Guys. I'm doing too much." I'm like, "Niggas, Five Guys. It's a cheeseburger. Something simple." So to the guy that won't do nothing, I'm doing too much. I'm simping. I'm tricking, whatever the case may be. But to the woman I'm doing this shit for, she like, well, shit. This nigga trying to spend some money on me. This nigga trying to really like me. This nigga trying to fuck with me for real. And in both situations, I'm like, it's Five Guys. It's not that serious. Now, that's how I take it. But I'm already saying, it's like, bro, if you don't want to take her to Five Guys, and I'm willing to take her to Five Guys, I have a leg up on you, even though it's just a bullshit cheeseburger. You want to take her to McDonald's and get a $5 value meal and think you doing something when I'll go spend $30 on 2 burgers, a thing of fries, and 2 drinks. Because I want Five Guys. That's what I like to eat. If I cheeseburgers. And you'll feel like I'm stunning on you because that's where I like to go for cheeseburgers. I go to McDonald's for chicken nuggets. I go to McDonald's for their breakfast. I don't go to McDonald's for their hamburgers. I go to Wendy's for their breakfast. I go to Burger King for their breakfast. I don't go for their cheeseburgers. That's reality. I'm not above it. I just don't go there for cheeseburgers. I don't go to Applebee's for a steak. I go to a steakhouse. I don't go to Captain D's for real seafood. I got seafood spots I go to. That's just how I'm wired. I don't, if I want what I want, I'm not going to the bullshit. I'm going to where I want to go to get the real shit. Across the board. That's not a flex. That's just me. It's a flex to you because you don't want to do it. And it's a flex to her because niggas don't do it for her. On my bullshit, I know you're not doing it, my guy. I get a leg up on you because I know you're not going to do it. I hope ain't nobody knocking. I think that somewhere else. But anyway, I know you're not going to do it because you feel like it's doing too much. And to me, it's like, bruh, she gonna go to Five Guys. She gonna get all the toppings she want. We're gonna get this small order of fries. It's gonna feed the both of us. Whether she like the regular or the seasoned joints. She gonna get her own drink and go to the freestyle machine. My junk don't have no shake. The one I go to that's by my house, they don't do the shakes. They got the freestyle machine. She want a hot dog, she can get a hot dog. She want grilled cheese, she can get grilled cheese. She get all the toppings she want. Fine, cool. I'm straight. If she gonna suck my dick in the car after we do that shit, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. If she wanna say, "Oh, that was a nice day, I appreciate that," woo, 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 it is what it is. Don't care. Don't care. But like I'm saying, is that there's a lot of females that be in that former situation. Is so like I feel like I have to do something for him because he took me on a date. And there's a lot of women out there. I have to do something for him. I have to get out of my feminine frame. I have to lose my feminine energy because the nigga actually took me on a real date. And what's so funny is that's how the niggas look at the shit. If I buy you a drink in the club, you gotta play with my dick in the balls in the VIP section. You have to do something for me if I buy you this drink. You have to do something for me if I spend some money for you. Even if I take your ass to Starbucks and get you a grande coffee or a grande frappuccino. I'm trying to think of what the fuck my wife be drinking. It's I don't know, upside down. She get this, I don't know. She be whipping that motherfucker up some type of different way. I don't know what the fuck it is. But even if I buy Starbucks, you got to give me something. That's how a lot of these guys think. And I'm sorry to say, a lot of y'all female, because a nigga did more than Netflix and chill, y'all feel obligated to fuck with that nigga 100. You feel obligated to give that nigga something because he was taking you on a date. He was nice. When the truth of the matter is, ladies, excuse me. The truth of the matter is, ladies, is this right here. Always remain frame. Because the one thing about it is this right here. Niggas don't like it. Men don't like it. It's a difference between niggas and men. They don't like it when you stay in your feminine frame, when you're calm and cool and collective. They don't like it. You know why they don't like it? Because now they feel like they have to perform to get you to show some response to what they're doing. Most men have to get out of frame when you're calm, cool, and collective because they don't know what's actually turning you on or turning you off. They don't know. See, when you sit up there and they crack a joke and you that over laughing, and when y'all sitting at the table and you start talking too much about this, that, and the third on the first date and all that type of shit, you playing by the nigga rules. You playing by the men rules. See, like I said, I'm that guy that's gonna help both parties. I'm not getting benefits from Nan's side. To be perfectly honest, ain't nobody hitting my cash apps. Ain't nobody, I ain't even monetized. I'm just doing what I do because I want people to be together. But I don't want people to get fucked over. And like I say over and over again, if you willing to gamble with your body, if you willing to gamble with your life, then what I say over here don't do you no good. It ain't for you. But if you want to change some shit, then this the spot to learn how to change some shit. So, ladies, when you be on these dates, y'all be doing it too much because he doing something nice. And in an era where niggas don't want to do nothing nice. Or if they do something nice, because you do get them niggas that want to fly you out, you got them niggas that want to send you cash apps and shit like that. They feel like you owe them something. And you see how they get mad when you get flown out and you don't put out. Oh, you need to find your way back. Oh, you knew what it is, what it was when I flew you out. Yeah. You don't know shit if it wasn't negotiated. You don't know shit if it wasn't talked about and you agreed to it. You agreed to the flight. You didn't agree to fucking. But let them tell you that was implied. That if I fly you out, you're going to give it up. No, it ain't. You got to ask for it. You got to ask for it. You flew her out. You didn't ask for no pussy. You just felt like because I flew you out, I was supposed to get it. And when she don't give it to you, you mad. But like I said, ladies, on the flip side of because he fly you out, you don't have to give it to him. Because he send you some money in your cash app, you don't have to give him nothing. Unless it was negotiated. Unless it was on the table when y'all start talking is that if I send you X amount of dollars, I need this back in return. And you said, okay. If a nigga asks you out on a date, if a man asks you out on a date, a real date, he got interest. If you give him some, you give him some. That's on you. You're not obligated to give him some because he did something nice to you. Because chances are, if he actually took you out on a date, he actually want to do something with you. He actually want to try to build with you. He actually want to try to grow with you. He just don't want to hit. I'm sure he want to hit. I know he want to hit. But he really might have interest in you. He really might like you. But you don't have to give it to him on the first date. Because he took you out somewhere nice. Remain in frame, shout it. What's going on, Queen? Remain in frame. You're doing too much. You exposing yourself. You're doing too much exposing. You giving up too much information too fast because he took you somewhere nice. You playing by his you playing to the beat of his drum. You falling into his lap. You literally giving him the strings so you can be his puppet. Because he actually did something nice. He took you somewhere. But like I said, remain frame. Because if he's interested, he gonna remain frame too. It's gonna be a chess game. So when he start overperforming, guess what he's doing? He's desperate. When he start doing too much, when he starts saying too much, when he's starting to crack jokes that ain't funny, when he start trying to throw rocks in your face from his fake AP and fake Gucci shoes on and fake Gucci belt, when he start doing too much and start saying too much, then guess what, shout it? Now he playing by your rules. So this is one of the reasons men don't want to be on no dates, is because they don't want to play by a certain set of rules. They want you to be off your square. They want you to be off your rocker, so it's easier for them to get between your legs because I did something nice for you. You owe me something. They want you to go crazy. They want you to feel like you a princess at McDonald's. They want you to feel like you a queen at Starbucks. They want you to be like Snow White walking through the park like you finna run across the 7 dwarves. And a lot of y'all will fall into that shit because a nigga don't do shit. And they want to do the bare minimums to get maximum ROI. Stay on your square, ladies. Like I said, I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain. Hate me, like me. I don't care. Hate me or like me. I don't care. Like I said, I want women to succeed just as much as I do men. I want men to make smart investment with women, and I want women to be the best investment possible. I don't want y'all giving up that good for McDonald's. I don't want y'all crashing out and giving up your whole body, your soul for nothing. I wouldn't tell y'all shit that I don't tell my own daughter. I wouldn't tell y'all nothing I don't tell my son girlfriend, my sisters, any female that I care about, any female that I love. I'm not gonna tell them shit wrong. But I also know you got your own mind, your own autonomy. You're gonna do what the fuck you want to do anyway. I just don't want to see y'all crashing out for little or nothing, which is what they want y'all to do. The bare minimums. They want you to feel like you're getting treated special for the bare minimums. And if you have any standards about yourself, it's a problem. Why is it a problem? Why is it a problem that you actually look at yourself as better than a penny stock woman? Why is it that you have standards that's better than a speculative stock? Why is it that you're better than you? Your standards say you are a good woman, you're worth something, you have value. So why they want to shortchange you? Why? Desperation. They're hoping you're just as desperate as they are. And I know some of y'all are. I seen it in my real life. It don't take much. And I done seen it in my real life. I done talked about it in my real life. Is that all that shit? Smoke a blunt. I get some head. I done seen it. I done been in it. So I know it's women out there that's willing to give up everything for little or nothing. And I done took advantage of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I done took advantage of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. See, I'm not gonna tell you shit that I haven't done in real life, that I haven't said in real life. I'm not doing what I do because I'm grifting or shit like that. I'm not doing what I do because it sounds good and shit like that. I'm real over here. This ain't play. This ain't extreme shit. This real shit. This real shit. What y'all need to do, whether you're in this situation or not, is play the scarcity game. See, the thing is, from what I be hearing with these niggas is they already in a scarcity mindset. When I tell them the truth, like, bro, it's more women than men. You'll never be in a scarcity. It's an abundance of women. Y'all know this. Women know this. It's plenty of y'all. It ain't that many of us. It ain't that many of us. Whether it's the dude that like dudes, whether it's the dude that's married and faithful to their wives, it ain't that many men. Y'all know this. It's a lot of y'all. But somehow, some way, the men thinking that it ain't that many women. Or In their eyes, there ain't that many women that falls in the category of what I want. But all y'all want is pussy. And last time I checked, any woman that's actually born a woman got a pussy. And some of y'all like lady boys. And if they got enough money to transition, you fuck with that pussy too. Teachers on. If marriage ain't on the table for you niggas and relationships ain't on the table for you niggas, then all y'all want is pussy. And it's more pussy out there than it is dicks. I tell them this all the time. Why are you in the scarcity mindset? It's plenty of women. Me and my guy learned this when we were teenagers. We literally like, I can get, it's 12-1. That's what I was saying. It's 15, 16. It's 12-1. 12 women to one of me. And that's when I was 15, 16 years old. That was 30 years ago when I said that shit. It's 12-1. How can I not get none? How can I not get a piece of ass? It's more of them than it is me. I'm always in an abundance mindset. I say this shit. I'm always optimistic. I'm always on the prowl. I'm always in the bull market. Even when I'm not in the bull market, I'm always looking at like, they out there. Y'all say this shit all the time. They out there. So why you playing at the scarcity mindset? So ladies, since they want to be in the scarcity mindset, keep them in the scarcity mindset. Make them think that you're the best female possible. You that chick. You the one. You the best investment that nigga can make. Keep them on their toes. Since they already in a scarcity mindset. Get him off his square. Make him do shit that he said he wasn't gonna do. Y'all know, like on Thinking Like a Man with old boy, was messing with Megan Good, how he was Zeke the Freak, how he had to stop doing all the things he was doing, and Megan Good was giving it away till she said she was gonna keep the cookie. She was giving the cookie away until she stopped. Going up against a nigga that's all he wanted was the cookie. You saw how he transformed. You saw how he really, really fell for Megan Good. It ain't just a movie. This shit happened in real life too. When you got standards as a woman, when you hold yourself into a higher regard, when you actually feel like you that chick, niggas like Zeke the Freak, when you make it hard for them to get between them legs, when you actually say you got to do more than talk a little nice and spend a couple of dollars on a dinner date, you got to do more than that. Either he going to do more or he going to bow out. And if he bow out, guess what? That saved you a lot of heartache and pain. That saved you a lot of time, a lot of energy. You didn't disrupt your peace. You didn't fall victim to another smooth talking individual. You actually had time to reflect and sit back and realize like, damn, I dodged a bullet. I dodged a bullet. And even if he keep on doing nice shit for you, ladies, watch that shit too. It look good. It sound good. But the more he do, the more he feel like you owe him too. He feel like he own you. He won't take away your autonomy. He want full control over you. He wants you to act a certain way and dress a certain way and jump when he say jump, bark like a dog. All because he's willing to take you to a steakhouse, willing to take you on a trip. He wants you to be his slave because he did nice shit for you. Because he actually spent time for you and all that type of shit right there. It'll come out. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. Even the ones that put the time and energy into you, they might be with the shit too. Just remain in frame. Just remain in frame. Remain in your femininity. Remain being a lady. Don't be no fool. Don't be no hoe. Don't be thirsty. Don't be desperate. Be exactly who you are. And like I tell men, like, bro, if you maintain the course, the one you want gonna pop up. That's the same thing I would tell y'all, ladies. The one you want will pop up if you stay the course. You ain't gotta do no extra shit. You ain't gotta put on no extra makeup, extra lash. You ain't gotta do shit extra. You ain't gotta do shit extra. Now, if you just desperate, if you desperate just to have a piece of meat laying next to you, hey, go for what you know. Have fun. I ain't gonna stop you. I ain't gonna even say you wrong. But like I said not too long ago, you still want to gamble with your life. If you still want to gamble with dating and all that type of shit, then go right the fuck ahead. I ain't even mad at you. But you can't complain when you keep getting the same results over and over again and won't change your strategy. You can't get mad when you keep going to the same gas station buying the same scratch offs and ain't hit the lottery, ain't hit the jackpot yet. Or you find your favorite machine at the casino and ain't hit yet. You can't get mad when you keep getting the same results over and over again and you ain't changed up your strategies. All because you lonely or desperate or whatever the case may be. And you lowering your own value for the sake of companionship. You're willing to take whatever that's available because you don't want to be by yourself. You don't want to die alone or whatever the case may be. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're better than what you are. You're better than what social media portray you are. I know y'all is. I know y'all are. I know y'all better than the women that actually you got to be 6 feet and this, that, and the third. I know y'all better than that. All y'all need is a real man to come in and love on you like you supposed to be loved on, do shit like he's supposed to do, have his masculinity in check. You don't want him to be no pushover. You don't want him to be sassy. You don't want him to be combative and all that type of shit. I feel you don't want all the bullshit that comes along with him. You want the real shit, but at the same time, with that real shit that comes with a man, you're gonna have to deal with that shit. If you tell your ass no, it is what it is. You gotta deal with that no just like you deal with them yeses. And that really would be the main problem is the word no. Anything else is negotiable. It's just the word no. That's really the problem. But anyway. Yep. You are absolutely correct. Desperate. Men desperate, women desperate. Both sides desperate. And both sides play that same psychological game. I say this over and over again. It don't even matter. Men do it, women do it. Both play this same motherfucking game, and both sides swearing it's the other side that's starting shit. All day, every day. Whatever problem come up, both sides saying it's the other side. Don't nobody want to take accountability or responsibility for their own bullshit. It is what it is. But anyway, I'm finna get on down. I appreciate all y'all that came through. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't hit that like button, hit that like button and share this out. And also, if you have subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,300 before January 1st, 2026. And if y'all can make that happen, make it happen. If we ain't gonna make it happen, we gonna make it happen sooner or later. And I will talk to y'all people on another one. Bye-bye.
Doctor?
White nigga, young nigga, full nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, full